Imagine working your entire life playing the game of basketball and you finally get to the day where you get drafted to the NBA and you're making millions of dollars, changing the life of your family forever. And a woman comes out of nowhere and decides to bring up your past in front of millions of people to try to discredit who you are as a person. This is exactly what Malika Andrews did with Brandon Miller. Or you could be the #1 rapper in the world who gets told by the most Google man in the world, Andrew Tate, that he doesn't want to mess with you or meet with you because of the agendas of you painting your nails. This is exactly what Andrew Tate said to Drake. And you can also be one of the #1 podcasters in the world who decides to let your wife sleep with another man just to find out you paid that man to sleep with your wife in order to please yourself. This is exactly what the guy said that slept with Lena, Adam 22's wife. But before we get to these videos, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. Let's get to the first video with Malika Andrews.
Listen to this.
Bobby, I want to talk to you a little bit more about Brandon Miller. His name did surface in court testimony involving a case where his former teammate and another man, they've been indicted for capital murder in the fatal shooting of 23-year-old Jamia Harris in January. The University of Alabama has described Miller as a cooperating witness. How is this factoring, if at all, into how teams are evaluating him?
Yeah, Malika, part of the I don't think it would be brought up at all if it wasn't for Malika just bringing it up on national television right now.
And I completely agree with him with that. Nobody would have cared if she did not bring it up. But you also have to understand, there's somebody behind the scene that's writing her a script on the teleprompter that's telling her to say these things. And it seems like every time something goes through with an athlete or entertainer, especially of color, there's always a woman of color that's willing to point out his flaws to the world. We've seen this with Kobe Bryant and Gail. After Kobe,
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand.
Why are they doing this? For one, the women are okay doing this because once women reach a level of success, they always look down on men, especially women of color are always looking down on men of color because they're always in competition with them. So to discredit him is a form of jealousy. It's not just her, but it's also the person that's writing the script and the teleprompters as well. It's there just to keep the image of the colored man bad. See, they have you thinking that you're crazy. They have you thinking that you're bad. So all these things in your life continue to play out the way that they are. They're more happy if you're feminine than you are a real man. Now, let's get to the next video where we have the most Googled man in the world, Andrew Tate, is explaining why he do not meet with the elite celebrities. And I think after watching this video, you'll understand. Let's get to it. Now, people would say, how is the greatest rapper in the world, Drake, putting on pink nail polish? One of the reasons is you have to understand that in the Hollywood world, and not just Hollywood, when it comes to YouTubers as well, when you start to get clout and fame, you start to lose who you are because you have to adjust to the masses. You have to watch how you talk, watch how you walk, watch what you're doing. It's because everybody is watching you. And at any given moment, if you say or do the wrong thing, you could lose your agenda. So a lot of these celebrities lose who they are and they need a different feeling. So they start lashing out, doing things like wearing weird clothes, doing weird events, saying weird things, painting their nails, all just to keep their attention, because their attention level has to keep going up. It doesn't go down. It only goes up. Whenever they feel like people are not watching them, they're like, let me do something to get the people back looking at me because I need them to be worried about me. Now, if you stop and you look at what Andrew Tate was saying, Andrew Tate has said, there's a reason I deny meeting all the famous people who try to meet me. Drake shows off his painted nails. See, when it comes to the top G understands exactly what's happening in the agendas. I wouldn't want to meet with them as well if I built my fame off of hard work. If you built it off of going through the Hollywood scene or the entertainment scene, you're no longer yourself. You'll be rich forever. You'll be famous forever, but you'll constantly be under someone else's umbrella. You're not real. Even Kevin Samuel said that. You should not listen to celebrities. Even Malcolm X said it. You should not listen to celebrities because they're not in control of themselves. They're part of agendas. Now that you're seeing Drake paint his nails pink, that's a bigger agenda, which means that he has way more influence on guys than majority of the men in the world, which goes towards the agenda of feminizing men. Men have reached a level where femininity has taken over their whole entire aura, and it's going to be extremely hard for them to get a woman at this point. But you have to understand, that's what the elites wanted. The elites don't want you to date. They don't want you to have kids. They don't want you to go out and be happy in relationships. They're trying to separate you so you're closer to them. Now, watching this come from Drake is just a big disappointment. Now, let's get into Adam 22. He was trending last week whenever it came to his woman, but this is what the guy had to say that slept with his woman that Adam let sleep with his girl. Let's get to it.
Yo, what's up? Quick story time. Yo, this one time I get this random message on Twitter. They're like, hey Jason, my wife's a big fan. She wants to shoot a movie with you. What are your movie filming rates? I'm like, yeah, it's 4K. He's like, okay, it's fine. We'll give you 10. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go there and I shoot the film with the woman. I dropped some severe glizzy destruction on her. And the husband is recording this, right? I'm like, this is weird as shit. I'm like, some people, I never understood it, right? Nonetheless, so I dropped the glizzy on the woman or whatever. So she dropping the go 3,000 and she's saying, hey little man, you like that? He was like, yes, ma'am.
One thing that you have to understand, these type of relationships are nothing new. You have a lot of guys out there that they love their woman so much that they're doing whatever it is to please them. The same way that you have women in a relationship that would bring another woman to the relationship just to please her man, you have a lot of men out there that will bring another woman into the relationship in order to please their woman. Me, I feel like that's weak because you're opening up a door for her to leave you completely. One thing about women don't mind sharing a guy, but a guy is going to mind sharing a woman. And when you get to the point where you don't mind sharing your woman will lose respect for you because women do not perceive things the same thing as men. Another thing, the weak always get slaughtered. You may be able to make someone happy being weak at first, but it's just a matter of time before those people turn around and do you wrong. Why? Because nobody wants a sucker that makes them their God. The moment you make somebody your God, they're going to make you a fan. You treat them like a celebrity, they're going to treat you like a fan. When it comes to the Adam 22 situation, Adam 22 is pretty much showing you a simp with money and popularity. He thinks the same way as the guys that are in the OnlyFans and the guys that never had women. You have to go back and look at the old Adam 22 to know where the new Adam 22 is going. And when it comes to Andrew Tate is by far one of the last masculine men that you can see on the internet and in the world that's in alpha frame. It used to be a time where all the guys were like Andrew Tate, but now men have changed and became more feminine, and you can see that with Drake. Drake has always been sweet, but to watch him paint his nail pink, that's a different ball game. And when it comes to Malika Andrews is just a face of what most colored women do whenever they reach a level of success. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please get in the comments and let me know exactly how you feel about each situation, and make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Hasta la vista.